I know I said I'd never do another beach, but here I am on a beach. But this time, the Columbia River. Meeting up with the new guy, Mr. Ash. I'll call him Ash because, I don't know, Ashley just doesn't seem right. Just kidding, Ashley. Got a barge there picking up or delivering cars, not sure what. But anyhow, we're out here at Kelly Point. We'll see what comes up. Good evening, YouTube. Well, I made it out last weekend with 503 Diggers Paul and a new gentleman to the Oregon Treasure Trail Society to do a little hunting out at Kelly Point Park. We also hit up a school and park area, and really neither place produced much, but let's just go through the finds here real quick. I got a 3/4 here from the school. Everything that's pretty much blackened or dark like this here, 3/4, and these dimes all came from Kelly Point Park. Water does a number on this clad stuff, so anything dark and in pretty bad rusty shape there, chewed up and what have you, will all be Kelly Point Park stuff. The shinier stuff, a little bit cleaner, it's all going to be out of the ground at the school. Also got a few pull tabs, a modern beaver tail, and a few pieces of junk here and there from the beach, as well as a grizzly tobacco can lid, the lid part of it anyhow. Also got a little fishing weight, and this little charm here I got from the school. Doesn't look like much, kind of cool, but not silver or anything, just junk jewelry, but looks cool. Got this old button here, and I can't quite get a good ID on it, and of course my focusing is not going to work for me. Every time I hit it, it wants to brighten or dim something, so could not get a proper ID on it, and it does have a little design on there I can't quite make out. It's a two-piece button. Looks an awful lot like something that would come off of Levi's, the main button up at the top, or any other pair of jeans that happens to be button fly. But that's pretty much it, guys. Not much else going on. Pretty light findings. Paul did recover a gold ring out at Kelly Point, maybe 15-20 feet away from me, heading over to meet up with myself and Ashley. And of course he gets the low tone and pulls out an 18-karat ring. So go check out 503 Diggers and take a look at his finds. I think he did about as well, if not better than me. Of course, he got the gold, so he did obviously better than me. But it was a good time out. Didn't get too hot. We got out of there about 1 o'clock before the real heat started kicking in, and we'll see what we can do this weekend as far as trying to find a place to go. Working on a couple permissions again, and still, and we'll see how it goes. Also working on another project for a couple gentlemen that are starting up and want to find someone to hunt with or learn their machines with. And I'm seeding my yard with some coins. I've made I call it a ground punch. Basically, it's a piece of pipe angled at one end slightly so that I can pound it into the ground. It's marked in 1-inch increments, so I can just punch it in the ground, pull a plug out, drop a coin in there, put the plug back in, and mark it on the map, which is basically a Google satellite photo of my yard, so that I know where they're at and what they are. so that people could come out and try the different depths at different locations in the ground, something a lot more like what you would find out in the wild. It's quite a bit different than doing an air test, as most of us already know, and the soil conditions change, and just burying it in a pot of dirt with loose soil that hasn't settled or packed or anything makes a difference as well. I found pulling the plug out, sticking a coin down in there, popping the plug back in there, stomping on it, packing it with a hammer or whatever, seems to give it a more realistic type signal. So as soon as I get that mapped out, I'll kind of give you a little shot of the map and shot of the tool I'm using and see what I'm up to. Take care, guys. Get out there, hunt, be careful of the heat, and stay hydrated. We shall see you out in the field.